Welcome to another Fast Tips video brought to you by ComputerLearningZone.com. I am your instructor, Richard Rost. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to get rid of that annoying little RE that Outlook puts at the beginning of any replies in the subject line anytime you send a reply, or an FW if you forward something. Now, I've got this video marked as a developer video because you'd think there'd be an option for this somewhere in the menus in Outlook, but there isn't. However, we can do it with just one line of VB code. Well, one for RE and one for forward if you want to get rid of that too. And I'll show you exactly where to put it in this video. Today's question comes from John in Bloomington, Illinois, one of my gold members. John posted this question in my Outlook forum on my website. He says, replying all, Outlook imposes RE in the subject line. So annoying. It is, I agree. How can I get rid of that? Well, John, it's not just for reply all, it's for any reply. Now, full disclosure, John, I haven't used Outlook for my personal mail in a long time, in years. I prefer Gmail. That's just me. Outlook is a great program. I honestly still use it for my server. I collect emails with it, and I feed them into my Access database from Outlook. But here's a message, right? The subject was nightly event completed. If I hit just a regular reply, look at Outlook text that in there, that a little RE right there. All right. Now, yeah, you can come up here and delete it like that, but that's annoying to do every time you reply to an email. And you'd think if you poked up in the file options under mail, there'd be something in here. Now, I looked through all of these, and I spent some time on the Google machine looking for some options, and I couldn't find anything. So if one of you guys knows of something that I missed, let me know. Send me an email, post a comment. But I don't see any way in here to turn that off. So we're going to head over into our developer tab. Now, if you don't have the developer tab turned on, first I'm going to go warn you, back up your data, back up your Outlook PSD file, whatever you got to do. Because if you start poking around in the developer tab and you're not sure what you're doing, you could cause problems. So make sure you get a full backup of your system before you do any of this, okay? Don't come yelling at me if you mess up Outlook. But if you don't have the developer tab turned on, you can just simply right-click anywhere on this menu, go customize the ribbon, and then over here you'll see the developer. Normally that's checked off. You're just going to check that on and then hit OK. And now you should see developer. And then come over here and click on Visual Basic. That'll load up this guy. This is your Visual Basic editor. Don't be scared of it. It's not hard. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go to View, and then you're going to go to Project Explorer. If you don't see this tab over here, this pane. All right, we need this guy to get into the Project Explorer. You're going to make sure you double click on this Outlook session, which it should show up here, this Outlook session. You're going to drop this box down right here and pick application, and the default is application item send. Okay, this is code. Anything that goes between that private sub and the end sub, this is what's going to happen when you send an email. Now, this is the easiest way to tackle this problem. What we're going to do is we're going to look at your subject line when you send an email. So yeah, you're still going to see the RE. Just ignore it. And when you send the email, it'll get changed. Okay, it's the easiest way to fix this problem. All right, we're going to use a couple of little string functions here in an if-then statement. If the left of Item.Subject, that's the subject line of the item that you're sending, comma 4. So if the left 4 characters of your subject equals, quote, RE colon space. Because you don't just want to look for an RE anywhere in the subject line, because you could have the word actual, like, regarding or retardando or I don't know, something in there. All right, so if the left 4 characters are RE colon space, then we're going to do something. What are we going to do? Well, we're going to chop those characters off. Item.Subject equals the right of Item.Subject, comma, how many characters? Well, it's the length of the entire subject line minus 4, right? So it's going to be the length of Item.Subject minus 4. And let me resize this so you can see the whole thing. Like I said, it's real easy. It's one line of code. And that's it. That's all you need. Okay? If the left 4 characters of your subject line are RE colon space, then set that subject line equal to the right, however long that string is, minus 4 characters. And this will happen when you send your email. All right, so let's go back over to Outlook. Save this first. Control S. Save it just to make sure. Okay. Now, I'm going to discard this one that I started. Okay. So this guy's subject line is nightly event completed. Okay. I'm going to hit reply. Now, I see it here. Like I said, you're going to still see it because this event doesn't run until you actually send the email. So here, testing, new email, send. I'm going to hit send. Give it a second. It'll show up in your sent mail. Hold on as soon as it processes and goes through. And there it is. And look at that. See? Testing new email, send. What's this? What's the subject line? Testing new email, send. See that? All right, let's try it again. Reply all. Okay. Another test. Send. And give it a second. Come on. There it is. Just popped in. Another test. See? And there's no RE in front of it. If you want to do that for forwards as well, just copy this whole thing. Paste it down below and change this to FW. All right, we can get rid of those extra blank lines. Save it. I can close this now. And now if you forward something, that'll happen as well. And that's that. See, it's one line of code. And that's why I always say if you learn just a little tiny bit of Visual Basic, you're going to make everything you do, whether it's Outlook or Excel or Word or Access, a whole lot better and easier. Now, normally 90% of what I do is Microsoft Access, but Microsoft Office all pretty much uses the same core Visual Basic language. All right, Word, Excel, Outlook, Access, they all share the same basic core of a language. So if you want to learn more VBA, go watch my Intro to VBA video. This one is specifically for Microsoft Access, but if you're interested in learning VBA that's generic to all of Office, I've been thinking about putting something like that together, like an Intro to VBA for every Office application. Post a comment down below. Let me know. I've also got another video that teaches those string functions, right? Left, right, mid, length. Again, the same functions work the same, whether it's Outlook or Excel or Access or whatever. Same thing with if-then statements. They work the same. But if you like this stuff and you want more Outlook-specific training, I need to hear from you. Squeaky wheel gets the grease, right? The more people that I hear want more stuff, I'll make that stuff. I know Excel and Word and PowerPoint and all that stuff. I mean, Access is my passion. It's what I do mostly. But yeah, I do a lot of Outlook programming for my own needs. So I'm going to share some more. Just let me know. Say I want to see more Outlook training, and I'll make some. All right, I hope you learned something. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my channel and click the little bell icon so you get notified anytime I release a new video. And make sure you like and share this video with your friends. And make sure you stop by my website for lots of free lessons on all kinds of different topics, Microsoft Access, Excel, Word, Windows, and lots more. It's computerlearningzone.com. And I've also got a shorter URL. It's 599cd.com. That's a long story, but stop by anyways. We hope to see you soon.